Hello, and welcome to the Labyrinth of Limitations. This episode is going to be on the Wholetone scale again, and I will link to my big Wholetone episode that has a PDF along with it, because I'm going to be not I'm not going to restate everything that's in that. You can look at that, so if it seems like I'm not giving enough information at any given point, look at that episode and check out the PDF. The information that's covered there is the elevators that happen in the Wholetone scale and how to weave them together to make a chromatic scale concept on the Wholetone. So that's important. That's taking Barry's chromatic concept and applying it to the Wholetone scale using the elevator thing. Okay, so we're looking at the end of Body and Soul's bridge, the bridge of Body and Soul. It goes, unless I could have one more chance to prove, dear. And then okay, so that's, I'm playing into the verse again a little bit, but we're looking basically at this part that goes chance to prove, dear, which on the chart says C7 to B7 to B flat. But I'm going to turn it into dominant 7 flat 5s. And then that means that this one, there's two Wholetone scales. The one with C in it, and this one, the one with B in it. That one has the one with C in it. But we're going to use the elevator concept. So 2 elevators, I'll just play them real quick, but you can review the PDF. You can check it out. One starts on unison, goes to major third and a sharp 5, like this. It repeats it separated by an octave. So octave, major third, sharp 5 separated by an octave. And there's one that has the major second in it, which is going to have the flat 5, and then the minor 7th, and then major 7th, and then this major second again. And then we have them. So that's, and they weave together. So you go, put one extra one at the end there, but you don't have to worry about that. That's weaving them together. So now, looking at Body and Soul, I'm going to do something like this. Stuff like these kind of motions over the, I'm going to go. So let's look at how to practice that. I'm playing Wholetone chromatic. So we're going to start with a small floor. And we're going to take, I know that my melodic line goes, chance to prove, dear. I'm going to keep that melodic line to give me structure, so I'm not going to abandon it, which I sometimes like to do, just improvise freely away from it in a contrapuntal way. But we're going to go, we're going to start with sharp 5. So this is what I think of as elevator 1, and then elevator 2 is the one that begins with a major second and has a flat 5 in it. So this is the sharp 5. And then this is going to go down, and I'm going to go up to a flat 5 chord, to a major third. So I'm weaving together the 2 elevators. This is elevator 1, elevator 2, elevator 1, and then there you go. So that's pretty sounding. So things are right. So that's starting from, I'm not starting at just unison because I'm planning on my voices coming together in this case to make some contrary motion. Of course I could just go, or I could go, I could combine different motions, but right now I'm just working on contrary motion. So now instead of starting with an augmented triad, let's start with the next floor. So instead of an augmented triad, I'm going to go to like a minor seventh. Okay, that would be the next thing to do. So then I'm going to go, and then I have to go. So that's just going, I got the minor seventh as my boundary. I got the augmented triad and the flat five. So I can go. Okay. So now what about, instead of starting, I'm going to go work my way down. Instead of starting with a dominant seventh, now I'm going to start with an octave. I bet this will be pretty. So this is going, it's going to be da, 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 da. I'm doing, I can do it. There we go. But anyway, that is octave chord, and then I go to the minor seventh. You know, you could do that kind of thing. So, so that's a pretty one. Maybe I like doing this kind of thing where I go down below. Like that. So. Just playing another chord here, which is really nice. It's a great thing about the Wholetone is that you can do all these little embellishments. Like, I know that I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go down a whole step, but it puts me below it, and then, which is pretty. Maybe I could do that, put 2 notes below it. Which is pretty. So, gosh, that is with the octave. So now what about the next one after the octave is the major third. No, is the major second. So I'm going to go, so, and now I'm going to, so now I'm on the major second, I'm going to go to the octave. Which is pretty. Which is all really nice. Which is, you know, it's like a beautiful exercise, but it's beautiful in the song, right? So, then what about, let's finish that up as an idea. So that was with the ninth, and so now then, so what would that sound like? I'm going to go from this, like that. So which is really pretty. Makes it a little more organic. Stuff. So that is the major third, and then we got to go after that to the flat five. So that's going to be flat five. That's going to be this. So flat five. So can I remember what I'm doing? So that's pretty. pretty stuff. So then, gosh, that is, we did the flat 5, now we gotta do the sharp 5, right? So, but now, so then, I'll just keep it on that chord just for kicks. So that is sharp 5 to flat 5 to the drop 2 with the major 3rd in it. And then, so that's that. And then we've got so that was the sharp 5. So now the 7th. So that's going to be, this is the dominant 7th to the sharp 5. I'll do an octave there. That's nice. So I'm going to go. This is getting a little confusing for me then. I'll put the chord charts up, but this is meant to be kind of followed and practiced with, so just pause it and think about it and go back to that PDF, because that's what this is about. I have lots of ways to practice this stuff. I like to do little games like, say, here is a note, and then I'll put a 3rd, and I'll go through that elevator just adding notes below, like this, 3rd, and then make it the augmented triad, make it the octave, right? And I'm going to do a 3rd. You see this kind of game. And I do the same. And you know, there's all these kind of ways of practicing to kind of familiarize yourself so that you can move freely. But at any rate, these are all really pretty, I think. So da, da, and then we could do, so we can do like triplets in there. So see, that's pretty. So. And then. Right. So what I do there, I did some inner workings. I see this 3rd. This is the subset superset. Go out to a sharp 5 chord. I do it in a different one. Then I do different ones. But whoops. That's what I did. So I went, because I'm going on, off, because this is in the other elevator, on, and then I screwed it up a half step, which is the same thing as going down a half step when talking about Wholetone scales. So now I'm on B7. I believe I am. Yeah, and I am. Yes. So and then and now I'm on B flat 7. So that's kind of enough for this video, but you can really play around with this just with descending dominant 7ths, which you can go either downward or upward with Wholetone based harmonies. And we're really trying to use it as an opportunity to practice movement rather than just thinking of chords. We're trying to think of movement through these elevator stuff and all that stuff. So I hope this has been fun. And thanks for watching. Keep practicing. I'll talk to you soon.